Hi, low carb family. Glad you're here tonight. Hope you've all had a great week. And if this is your first time joining us, thank you for joining and welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video, and you'll be notified when I have another update in my low carb journey. Today, I want to share with you my results from my blood work I had done this week. It has been a little over a year. In fact, I would say it's maybe close to 15 months since I've had my blood work done. So I went to the doctor Monday and he gave me the write-up, and I went and got my blood work done, and I will share these results with you shortly, so stay tuned. First, I want to discuss a video of Dr. Berry, and I will link that video below so you can go watch it yourself. But I jotted down some things that I learned from watching this video. And I do want to say right now, I am not giving out any medical advice. I am just sharing with you the things that I have learned. So, will high cholesterol increase your chances of a heart attack or stroke? What's your answer? Well, the answer is no. In fact, cholesterol being high is meaningless and does not, sorry, the dryer buzz, make you feel bad or have negative side effects. So why do our doctors act alarmed if our numbers are high? Well, it was once thought that lowering your cholesterol would lower your risk of a heart attack or stroke. But it turns out that in today's research, it shows without exception that the amount of cholesterol you eat has absolutely nothing to do with a heart attack, stroke, heart disease, or heart failure. Doctors were tricked by early, long ago research. Wasn't even meaningful, proven research. And then the drug companies jumped on board and thought, we can make a profit. We can sell a medicine for that. So here we are. This brings us to today, to the fact that every time somebody goes in and their cholesterol probably is even slightly high, oh, we got to put you on a statin. So this brings us to today. Well, all current and big meaningful research shows no correlation that eating cholesterol causes these issues. So there are experts out there in the medical field and the research field that are doing studies today, probably as we speak, on the effects of cholesterol and heart disease. So who are you going to trust? I would go with the new proven research if I was you. So your body actually makes, I think he said, about 3,000 milligrams of cholesterol every single day. Every cell membrane in your body is partly made up of cholesterol. Your brain, your nerves, your hormones, all of these have cholesterol and desperately need it to function properly. To quote Dr. Berry, it's dumb to act like your body does not need cholesterol. Love Dr. Berry. If you see this, Dr. Berry, say hi. So many doctors and dietitians are behind on their medical research reading. Don't be mad at them. They just need to get caught up on the modern research. High cholesterol and LDL are not a problem. So the next question is, what really does raise your risk for heart attack, stroke, or heart problems in general? Well, Dr. Berry gave us 5 things here. Number 1 being your waist to height ratio. So you would divide your waist in inches by your height in inches. And Dr. Berry says if it's 0.05 or lower, it's good. If it's higher, you are at an increased risk. So this is obviously something I'm still working on, but I can tell you it is a lot better today than it was 2 years ago. High triglycerides are proven, old research and new research, to be an increased risk for heart attack, stroke, other heart-related issues. I personally have had high triglycerides. I'm in my 50s, and I would say I've had high triglycerides since I was in my 20s. So it has been a problem for me. Fasting insulin. This is a blood test they can do, and I can tell you I do not find that on my test, and I wish I would have remembered to ask for a couple of these while I was in there, but I didn't. But fasting insulin, if it's 1/10 of a point high, you are at an increased risk for heart problems. A1C, the more elevated, the higher your risk of heart complications. And then number 5 was inflammatory markers. These are blood tests that show the amount of inflammation in your body. C reactive protein, couldn't say that, ESR, ferritin, and C peptide. I will tell you, I did not get these things checked, but I am curious and will probably do that at some point because I'm curious to see where I am on those standards. So those are the 5 things that Dr. Berry says these are the things that will raise your risk for heart attack, stroke, or heart problems. Waist to weight, oh my goodness, waist to height ratio. And no, I'm not taking out the bloopers because I'm not good at video editing. High triglycerides, fasting insulin, A1C, and inflammatory markers. So forget the high cholesterol. Remember these things. These are the things that are going to affect your heart. But the good news is all 5 of these things can be improved with your diet. Doesn't take a pill, it takes your diet. So I will stick in here shortly a picture of my blood work results from this week, followed by my results from pre-keto, so you can see the difference. So hold on here. Okay, so you could clearly see from looking at my readings that my numbers that are important are either perfect or improving and headed in the right direction. I no longer have high triglycerides. I no longer have too low of an HDL. Those things are normal now. Those are the 2 numbers in your cholesterol readings that are the most important markers for heart health. And I am in the normal range. I can't even tell you when I was in the normal range because I didn't, I probably started in my 20s getting my blood work done because I was sick all the time. I mean, I've been obese and overweight all my life and I was in horrible shape. So I would say mid to early 20s, my doctor started testing for these things and I had high triglyceride and, was on medicine at a young age. Now these numbers are normal. And it's not from medicine. It is from my diet. No, my diet has not been perfect. I have been living a keto lifestyle for 2 years. I have fallen off the wagon, I would say both Christmases in those 2 years, and maybe a week or 2 of vacation as well throughout each year. So it has not been perfect. Even when I'm on plan, I have days I mess up. Those days are little messes compared to those off plan. But even sticking where I am, those things have just completely been eliminated. So I am so thrilled with those results. My A1C, as you saw, was still slightly in the pre-diabetic range, but in my picture before keto, it was, I believe, 6.3, which was a lot worse. So it's showing that it's going down. I still believe I have some healing to do in my body because I am eating very low carb, I would say 90% of the year. So I am doing well as far as managing and eating low carb. I do some challenges that are carnivore. I am not ready to stick to carnivore full time. That's just not for me right now. But I believe my A1C will come down. I will recheck again in a year and hope to get it down. I also would like to add in some fasting again into my routine. Just probably just, like the 16/8 or something that maybe occasional 24-hour fast, but I will not jump into those. I will work my way into it with shorter fast and extending it a little longer. I really do believe that fasting helps kind of reset our systems and to get things back in a healthier state. It seems to do that for me. So I'm not worried about my A1C still being slightly pre-diabetic because you know what? I am not on any diabetic medication. I am so, I'm not worried about it. And I think another factor was I miscalculated the time I was going to be getting my blood work done because I had to drive from the doctor's office and then drive to the lab, and I was miscalculating the night before. So I should have been fasted about 13 hours to 14 hours. I think I was closer to 11 hours, and they want you to have at least 12 hours of fasting. So I can't help but wonder if I wouldn't have had lower A1C if I had fasted just a couple hours longer. So there's that possibility. And the fact that I have a calf muscle that's strained, I guess you would call it, like a pulled muscle. And so I also did these blood works with having some inflammation. So all of those factors could go into that A1C. So it's really not a concern. And I will retest that again later. Okay, here's the best news I wanted to share is that as of this week's doctor appointment, and yes, I discussed all of this with my doctor. I did not eliminate anything on my own without discussing it. I am, as of this week, officially 100% prescription medication free. Now, it's been a lot of years. Like I said, I started on statins and I can't remember what else I started on at a very young, early, mid to late 20s. I was on medication. And so here I am today, 54 years old, and I do not have to take any prescriptions. That is amazing. You guys, that is the best feeling in the world to know that we have control over, maybe not control over everything in our bodies. I mean, we're still human and, yes, you could get a cancer. Yes, you could get some sort of disease. But for all of these things that I've been testing for, and to know that they can all be eliminated or greatly improved just from your diet. I just I just want to see all the rest of you get to this point to where you feel so happy like I do that you're not on any prescriptions. I am just elated and I'm so happy and I just want that for you. You can do this. You can improve your health. I've been in this for 2 years. Before I started keto, I honestly thought I'll give it a try again. But when I say again, the first keto I did was a lot of keto products and keto breads and keto cookies and a lot of that stuff. And so I failed. It did not get me but a few pounds off and that was it. But I never thought 2 years ago that I would be sitting here saying, I'm still here. I'm still keto. I have kept off most of the weight I've lost, with the exception of maybe 5 or 6 pounds that come and go here and there. I never thought that I would still be in the game. I have never, ever stuck it out on any other weight loss plan ever. I probably have joined Weight Watchers 10 times in my life. I did, tried to do several diets that that go around that this is the latest fad, and, the cabbage soup diet. And there was some other diet organization in town when you go and you buy these little packets of, I don't even know what it was. And we tried it all because let's face it, when you're desperate, you're desperate. And, you're just thinking, oh, this is it. This is the thing. Well, none of those were the thing. And sometimes I lost weight, but I never, ever improved my health like I have improved my health on keto. And I just love you all, and all of you, my friends and family that watch this. Gosh, I love you guys so much, and I want good health for you as well. So please just seriously consider it. This is not, I mean, yes, it does help people lose weight, but eating keto is not about weight loss. It is about health. It's about your body needing certain nutrients and needing to stay away from other things in order to operate and to feel its best. That's what keto is. It is not about losing 100 pounds in 6 months. Yes, some people are lucky and they do that. And I am happy for them because that's awesome. I have not lost 100 pounds in 2 years, and that's okay. I am, oh gosh, I think I'm getting close again to being down 60 pounds. So, maybe this year I can get another 10 or 20 off, and then the next year another 10 or 20, and the next year. If it's slow like that for me, it's okay. Yes, I would rather it come off quickly, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's okay. But guys, I don't want to keep you here any longer, but thank you all for joining, and just please, please, please fix your health. Keto will do that. Goodbye, y'all. I love you.